morning, everyone. Summer has arrived and I'm currently being treated to the most wonderful, beautiful summer sunrise. It is literally, that's my treat for getting up at this time to head to Pilates. I'm en route to Claire's and I'm so looking forward to this, even though when I was in my bed this morning, I was back at about 9 o'clock last night from the stables, and I naturally, having dinner and then going to bed, I was a bit later than usual. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, maybe I'll message Claire and just like not come today. And absolutely not, because we haven't had a sunny day in the studio for such a long time. So already I'm finding all of like those little rewards for going to Pilates. I can't remember which book it was that I read. I've read so many blooming self-help books now. It was a while ago though, and they talked about having a reward for doing the things that you want to do that you maybe find hard. But it can't be something like, if I get up early every morning and get to the gym, at the end of the month I'll buy myself some shoes, because that's too far away. I remember them saying that your rewards needed to be almost like instantaneous. But I've also realized that it can't also be like how you feel after the workout, because we all know that. So it's like other things. And I spoke about this on my Instagram, where it was like, on my runs I give myself little rewards, like getting to sit on the bench in the at the church and listen to the bells if I get out on time, smelling the flowers, all of that kind of thing is what I find really helpful for motivating me and getting me going in the morning. And today it was the prospect of a second summer's day in England. Today is the second day of like warm weather, like properly warm weather. At the stables yesterday we were dripping with sweat, and today is supposed to be warmer and more lovely. So I had to get out. I had to, and I'm so excited for a sunny day in the studio. And today is quite a nice day, to be honest. I have a Zoom call meeting this morning. I need to get my nails done, and then it's kind of a bit of a pamper day. It's like a summer pamper day. So I'm having my nails done this morning, and then I'm heading over to Bicester Clinic because I have a hydrofacial. I'm also having my Botox topped up. I go to Bicester Clinic because, well, I've actually been going to AAD for gosh, it must be approaching like 8-9 years now, and he is the only person that I go to for like aesthetics, because he is so, like, he makes everything just look so natural, and he really like honors what it is that I want out of aesthetics. I never want like my face frozen, and so he's very, very good at doing a really like light touch of things, and he's so professional with things, and I'm so grateful that I found him. And you know, like when you find your person when it comes to aesthetics, that's how I feel. So hydrofacial for a bit of a pre-summer glow, and also just getting myself all prepped. I've also booked in to have my hair done, but I don't think that's until next week. Yeah, Tuesday I'm getting my hair done. I'm having a cut, and also just a colour refresh, because you know, summer's here. And the thing is, we're matching as well. I know. Claire and I are twinning today. But you can't actually see that we're twinning because I've got my card in. Quick flash of the boobs. So left leg is long. This time we're changing leg, sorry. Okay, and we're bringing the right foot up in between the butt. That's quite hard. Do that a little bit, isn't it? Really is, yeah. This is the bit we don't feel. Yeah. Okay, so come standing up and then hold on to the pole. We're just coming into that lunge. So lifting up through the spine, good. Lift that chest back a little bit. Good. Hold it here. Take some pulses or hold. Good. So go carry on, take it back one more time into that lunge. Good. And take it back. Good. All the way in. Okay. So
up, extend the front leg, find that stability, slowly take it back. Okay, so then and away, keep that spine nice and long. If I can do it on this side, it's tighter. Okay, there we go, lovely. Just take the shoulders back slightly. There we go, arms are in, take it back. Lift all over, tighten up, pause and hold and really lift up on those lower arms. As we come back in, good. Let's go 2 more. Well done. Slowly come on. Okay, so sit, stand up nice and tall here. Drop the shoulders, chest is open. Take a nice big inhale. I want you to draw the arms back. Pause and hold behind you, and slowly release. Good. And again, nice big inhale. Draw the arms back, and slowly release. Good. So I want you to really squeeze those shoulders into great resistance as we hold. Keep those abs in. Slowly release. Looking good. Okay, we're here for 7. Nice big inhale. Keep those abs scooped in. Really nice, and release. I'm here. I'll catch you before, I promise. Okay. So nice and slowly. Nice big inhale. Lovely, nice. Good. Slowly drop it down. Okay. Good. Okay. So nice big inhale. Really squeeze those glutes, draw those abs in as we lift. Keep that nice. Just keep that resistance. Yeah, bring your resistance on first. As you're halfway there, then start to lift. Use that resistance a little bit. Really nice. Good. Drop it down. Release those arms. Do that very fast as well. Remember, so okay. Nice big inhale when you're ready. Inhale, draw the arms back. Lift. Through that resistance. Beautiful. Slowly drop it down. Good. Let's go 4 more. Squeeze those shoulder blades, abs are in as we lift. Good. And release. We're here for 2 more. Let's think. Inhale, lift. And shake it out. So burn the legs. Yeah. Yes. Hey. Oh, hard leg. Well done. Let's just stay. Good. For 2. And then last one, we'll hold the arms back and just lift and lower and come into a slight squat here. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come all the way down. Well done. Just relax. Check out those shoulders. Well done. Okay, well done. That's so good. For your first time reverse lunges. Standing up, that was really, really good. You can't have had that position, to be fair. Well done. Okay.
Well, that was an incredible Pilates class. Oh my goodness, I feel $1 million. The sun is shining. Ken and Graham are arriving today, and I'm also getting my nails done, which feels like an utter refresh. I think I'm going to stay in my Pilates stuff for the majority of the day, to be honest. I always shower before I go to my Pilates class, but if I sweat, I will shower afterwards again. But I didn't sweat today. Good morning. I've had a little bit of a slip up, whereby I've been vlogging away and I've been like, la 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 la, look at me, I'm going here, I'm doing this, I'm having this much fun, I'm doing this, and I've like lost track of life and what I'm supposed to be doing. I honestly don't know how I do it. You have one job, Lydia, just to keep track of what you're doing. So I've got all of this lovely footage and I've not shown you what's arrived from Goelia, so I thought that I would get through that now in the video, and then somehow I'm just gonna have to work it in and like work what I've been doing and all of the lovely things I've been doing around it, because honestly, I'm just like, I pick up my camera and I'm like, oh, what a lovely day. I'm just gonna tell them about what I'm doing, show them where I'm going, share with them what we're getting up to, and then before long I've vlogged like 20 minutes and I'm like, oh, maybe I need to rein that in. But summer has arrived in England. I think it's going to be short-lived, but some people were saying it was going to be 2 days, but the last time I checked the app, we have a whole week of this weather. So I am fully like living my best summer life at the moment. But we're getting to that stage in summer where like the season changes a little bit. And it's bizarre because you start leaning towards like more autumny tones, but it's not autumn. But because the landscape in summer, obviously it dries out, things go to seed, The wildflowers sort of go more brown than they are like pinky, and you start seeing a lot more of those richer tones just starting to creep in, because we're not in autumn, it is warm, but I think that's where there's a lot of confusion with regards to the seasons, when you start seeing those things coming in. At this time of the year, people start thinking about buying winter coats. I've got to be honest, I've never been one of those people. I can't relate. I need to be shivering before I'm buying my first coat of the year. But apparently that's how it's done. Anyway, I thought what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to like put on a few of the outfits and show you what I've got recently from Goelia, because they always have such beautiful pieces and at such great price points and really lovely fabrics and designs as well. Now, I know what you're like. You will want to know the discount code now. So it's 15% off on full price items, and my code is Lydia15. It's that simple. So let's get into the outfits, because I'm feeling very, very summery, and I feel like there's just so much to wear in so little time. Okay, how many caramelly rich tones is too many caramelly rich tones? That is the question. But this is exactly what I mean at this time of year. It has this richness that really like enhances the complexion, and this dress epitomizes like late summer dressing, and I love it. This dress is pure cotton as well, so really, really lovely for this time of year in terms of like breathability, those beautiful natural fibers, and also a very, very classic style. It can be worn bardo, and it can also be worn as sort of like an almost like boater style U-shaped dress. And I also think that this is one of those colours that looks good on my type of skin tone, but it will also suit the likes of like Carrie's skin tone as well, where she's a little bit paler, she's got that beautiful blonde hair. I think it's just one of those things that I think would look beautiful, and then on like darker skin tones. But this is just one of those dresses that has a really lovely silhouette paired with a beautiful tone as well. And what I love about shopping on Goelia is that it's one of those places that you're not always going to see loads of other people wearing the same thing. I think for me personally, I really, really like to have those pieces in my wardrobe that not everyone is going to be wearing. It actually stops me purchasing from places if like they go too viral, and so that's what I love about Goelia as well. But pure cotton, beautiful natural fabric, classic style, gorgeous colour, so beautiful. Well, I definitely think I found my blush tea dress of dreams. This is such a pretty colour, and again going in with like a little accessories edit with this haul, I think this instantly almost calls up the tea dress. You can go with a smaller bag, or if you like a bigger bag, but for me this is so pretty, and tea dresses are such a good item to have in your wardrobe. I think Carrie always has really good tea dresses in her wardrobe, and I have been yet to find one that feels like it really fits my style. I love this shape with the sort of puff sleeves and the cinched in waist like that. It's also got a really subtle V-neck, and paired with a lovely summer hat, it is so gorgeous. Nice amount of fabric in the skirt. I actually think this would be really lovely for my walks as well. Just wearing a dress like this is always something that feels really comfortable to me, and I know it's weird, but I do walk in dresses. And the colour, this is like I'm going for a cappuccino in Venice. That's where I'm imagining that you're wearing this. Going for a cappuccino or a Caesar salad somewhere in the south of France. I love it so much. Wow. Cute little amount of fabric at the back as well. Nice ruching, really, really flattering. This is such a win. Well, this is such a gorgeous outfit. I always think it's really lovely to sort of stick to 3 colours in an outfit, otherwise it starts getting a bit much. And this injection of the blue is so pretty for what would be quite a simple pared back outfit of like tan and ivory otherwise. These shorts are probably the best fitting shorts I now own. I have some of the most expensively branded shorts, Laura Piana, and they are so long on me that they just make me look really, really short. but these cut me off in the exact right place, just below the tops of my legs, cinch me in at the waist, but still have a very classic cut. I've got a few other pairs that maybe have a bit more of like a culotte vibe, but these are a classic pair of shorts, and I am in love. And this sort of baby blue with the richness of the tan is my absolute favourite. It's so gorgeous. Imagine this for like summer holidays, but still keeping those richer tones in there as well. The hat is a vibe. Like in all of these outfits, the hat is a vibe, and it just complements things so beautifully. Don't forget that I have a discount code, okay? Because I don't want you to be watching this thinking, the discount code is there. It's Lydia15. But the best thing about this shirt is it is 22 mom silk. It is so lightweight, and the good thing about silk in this weather is it is so breathable, it's so lightweight, it keeps you cool, it's such a great summer fabric, it's one of my favourites. The sleeves are also slightly different, still very classic, but more of a cap sleeve. I find this so flattering on, and you could pair this shirt with ivory trousers if it's a slightly cooler day, skirts, all of those kinds of things. It's a great piece to have in your wardrobe, and I think I always say I never have enough short sleeve shirts. I've got all of the long sleeve, but this more capped, elegant sleeve. It's very similar to the navy dress that I had in my previous Goelia haul. The shorts for me are a bit of a wardrobe pack as well, because if you go for double pleats, I just always find that they suit most body shapes. That ability to draw the eye down the pleats, so it instantly just creates a really, really streamlined silhouette. Goodness me, I've got holiday outfits all sorted. Love! This blouse is the blouse that keeps on giving, and it also gives with the trousers. I love these trousers so much. They are such a flattering fit. They cut me off at just the right place for that more relaxed, tailored look. Super lightweight, and I love, this is just such a design detail that I've never seen before. I love that the belt loops are incorporated into the fit of the trousers and where like into the pleats. Now I also have a Goelia scarf, and you will know I am very, very fond of Goelia scarves because they are always so beautifully designed in the most beautiful silk and so wearable day to day. Less of that like opulent baroque feel that you'll see in a lot of scarves, and more often it's got quite a nature inspired theme to them. This one is definitely late summer, almost like a tree of life style, and it comes in two sizes as well, so perhaps the larger one could be used to even make like it into a top, for example, or for an extra long scarf. I think that would work really well in autumn for me as like a scarf here, but I love these smaller ones as well, just for like tying around the neck if you want to add a little bit more detail, like so. Like it just, if you haven't got any pattern on your outfit but you're usually like a pattern person, I find that adding a little silk scarf makes such a lovely addition to an outfit. I was trying to hide the label, but just something like that, such a gorgeous touch. But then the bigger ones in autumn winter with knitwear, such a lovely vibe. Also with shirts, I love them. Also, this is a really good size for popping in your hair, on your handbag, just to add some intrigue. I love it so much. This is the larger one as well, so slightly bigger, very easily be used even as a sarong, I think. Yeah, you could use this as a sarong, like around by the pool. I always like to cover my bum but keep a little bit of leg, so a little bit of sarong vibes there. I feel like David Beckham. The tones of this collection are really making me very happy. I'm loving being able to incorporate this like almost sky blue colour into later summer as well, alongside those richer tones, but love it. Okay, this hat is my entire personality at this stage. I love the way I do this. I get so obsessed with one item in my wardrobe, I just wear it with everything. But I guess that's kind of what you hope for when you find something that you love. You hope that it just naturally incorporates into your wardrobe, but I think that some people will be like,
be like, Lydia, that doesn't actually go with that, but I just want to wear it. These are the black version of the other shorts as well, and this outfit is so lovely, comfortable, flattering. I love the fit of these shorts. These are hands down my best fitting shorts. Please ignore the fact that I haven't put the belt through the other belt loop. It was taking me a bit too much time. I've teamed it with my own little bodysuit, which is a high street bodysuit as well. Richer tones because it's summer, and I think when going all black in summer, as with everything that I buy, it is all about the fit. I don't care how much money I am spending on something, as long as it fits well. It could be £10, it could be £100, it could be £1,000. As long as it's got the fit and it looks like it's worth it, I don't mind. And for me, these shorts are one of those items that are just a win in my wardrobe. Super classic, can be worn with a looser fitting top to balance it out, but also these more tight fitting tops, because it's got this shape to them, is perfect. Oh my goodness, this is such a lovely outfit, and it feels like it just comes together effortlessly. I do also have a hat with a black brim as well, which you could potentially get a bit of a Chanel vibe from, but I think I love the tan with it most. The tan is definitely the most versatile, I think. Love! Oh my gosh, so lovely. This is one of those hauls where I'm like, I feel like I've peaked, because I just put everything on and everything is just going so beautifully in my wardrobe with the accessories that I have. I love this look. This is actually a top from a previous Goelia haul. It is super soft, probably one of the best made in this style as well. The amount of movement that you've got in your arms, teamed with the thickness of the fabric. It's not see-through, but still holds itself really well. I have to give them a nod for that, because it is so well made in comparison to like H&M, this particular style of top. H&M, I've got a few others as well, and this is the best, most comfortable made. I went for a nautical stripe to go with this silk skirt. This will be to the same quality of all of Goelia's silks, and it's got this lovely sort of faux wrap front detail. So it actually isn't a wrap front. It zips at the side, but it's got that look to it. So it's really comfortable because it's got like elastication in the waist, rather than with some wrap skirts, you can always feel like you're cutting off your blood circulation. So for me, this is such a lovely outfit. I love the way the skirt moves as well. It is super delicate and lightweight, and with these usual accessories. I'm gonna look back at this and I'm gonna be like, did it go with everything, Lydia? Did it go with everything? But I love it. This is like easy summer dressing that looks lovely, and that is exactly how I like to dress. So don't forget, my code is Lydia15, it's 15% off on Goelia, and super classic pieces. They use really lovely fabrics and beautifully classic silhouettes. So many different designs as well, that I think you're going to get some really lovely, unique pieces. So I'll link them all down below, outfits and all, but I hope that in reality the outfits just speak for themselves really, and all of this faffing and chatting is irrelevant because they just look lovely on. I only ever find out when I'm editing. Oops. Hello. Oh wow. It is carnage at the house today. The chickens are going, we've got the gardeners here, sorting out the garden, ready for a photo shoot with Nicholson's next week. Oh no, tomorrow the photo shoot is. We've got the tilers in, fingers crossed, finishing the floor today. Ken and Graham should be here soon. We will also be having our cleaners here, and I have a jam-packed day of pampering, which I am not mad about. I need to pop some bits and pieces away. But yeah, I think I'm going to stay in my Pilates gear today, just because I've got a facial, I'm obviously getting Botox, I'm getting my nails done. I just, you know, it's one of those self-care days that I'm not too worried about looking prim and proper. So yeah, this is the attire today, this gorgeous aloe top and a little cardigan because it is a little bit chilly at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. Just stopping for lunch, and a big bowl of salad and some salmon is on order. One of the things that I've been doing to try and help with my eyes is having more salmon. I don't know if you remember, Carrie had a number of issues with her eyes, and when I told her what was happening with mine, she was like, just make sure that you're getting lots of salmon in your diet because it's got those oils and
it's just good for you. So I ordered some tinned salmon and I'm having it with salad. I have to be honest though, since I've started taking my supplements, I definitely haven't had any more irritation in my eyes, so that has definitely helped. But yes, I think just getting more salmon in general is probably going to be a good one. It is absolute carnage at the house today, if you can't hear. Nuts. Tell me you have the best husband in the world without telling me you have the best husband in the world. Don't mind my gloating, but he's opened up my windows so it's not too hot in the car. My goodness me, what a day. I kind of love days like this though. It is, it's a lot when everyone is at our house. It does feel like we're getting lots of stuff done, which I love. I really, really love feeling like progress is being made. And that is just something to be excited about. I am now in my car, getting a break from Porter's barking at everyone and heading to Bicester Clinic to see Dr. Ayad. I'm going for my regular hydrofacial and also I am heading for my Botox top up. So really looking forward to getting like everything summer ready, seeing as we have the summer weather to boot. So I'm gonna blast some classic FM and head on my merry way. Well, today we are filming treatments. And at this very moment in time, Ali is in the room having his little interview that you can't really see there, but afterwards he's going for his hydrofacial because he loves the glow just as much as his wife. And then I'm going to be having my hydrofacial and then going in for a little, I'm also doing a little testimonial as well, which I love because obviously I've been coming here for such a long time and it's a joy for me to be able to like champion this place because it is so wonderful to have treatments done as professionally and like top tier as like London, but have it outside of London. That's the thing that I love about this clinic more than anything, is that I know I'm coming somewhere getting the absolute best. But I don't know about you, but I love driving somewhere in my car, parking up, being able to go in under my like disguise of sunglasses and baseball cap and just head in and not worry about anything, like literally nothing. Whereas if I was to go into London, I'd have to get the train and then I'd be heading home like a Klingon with all my bumps and things. It's not for me. It's not for me. And so if ever you are looking for like those top tier treatments and just general maintenance, tweakments, whatever, they do absolutely everything here. This is my favorite place to come always. So I'll pop all of the details in the description box down below. But most of you will know that this is where I've been coming for like 8-9 years now, and I don't change. Caroline Grayson has just joined us.
I have.
She's done her testimonial. How did it go?
I mean, I'm not liking being shown on camera so much today.
You are.
It turns out I can't talk in front of a camera the way you can. I stumble a lot.
Oh really? I think you do. I think naturally you do when you don't do it often because you think too much about what you're saying, whereas you don't usually think about those kinds of things.
It's like, what were you worried about? Like in coming here today, I was like, I wasn't. It's like coming home because these guys are friends.
Yeah. What's the treatment that you're having today?
Silphum X. Yes.
Silphum X.
Yes.
Ooh.
Polarization on my pores. Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, but first my treatment, which is hydrofacial.
I thought I seemed gunky.
Yes, actually mine's never usually that bad. Welcome back. No, it's not usually that bad.
I was just pretty good today. Alice was a good one today.
Oh really? What, is in like good substance? Mm-hmm. Ooh.
You have to get me to show you where to take some pictures.
Yes, yeah, oh good. Well, we are going through to my favourite place. I love this area so much. So this is the Silphum X. This is what Carrie will be having, but I am here for my beloved hydrofacial. If you don't remember, I worked on the launch of this in the UK and I love it. I have been a customer, a paying customer. I've worked with them and I come here all the time to have it. So I am going to be passed over and have my treatment done today before I go and have my Botox.
Actually have classic Goelia.
Wow. Kindred spirit.
Indeed.
tail.
There's so many that he's like a bit excited by it.
I'm just going to pass out from those armpits.
But you didn't wash before you came from Pilates.
I did wash today, I swear.
What is happening?
Stretching.
You're just making yourself. This shows how comfortable you are here.
I'm so limber that I'm just.
It's the Pilates.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Beautiful as always.
Can't get up. That after hydrofacial glow is literally like no other. I live for it. It's my favourite thing to get done regularly, and Rebecca does it so well. I am always in such good hands, but Carrie is now in the hot seat herself. Carrie is having a treatment for rosacea, and Rebecca is going to tell us a little bit more about what it is that she's having. Aren't you, Rebecca? You are, Rebecca.
So we are doing the Silpho Mix, which you can see behind us. This does treats the rosacea. So we do a few. You need like a few treatments, about 3 treatments over a period of time. So we space it out between 3 and 4 weeks, and then we're just treating the certain areas. But we do the whole face, the skin as one. So we go over the skin all the way over the face.
Does it involve is it like a frequency, or is
radio
it
frequency and microneedling at the same time?
Ah, lovely.
But I need to be numbed first.
But we are going to put a little bit numbing cream. It's not painful, it's just a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah.
Numbing cream going on. I actually really quite like the feeling of numbing
I
cream.
was just about to say this, even it being brushed on.
Oh yeah.
It's like how I imagine a piece of paper feels when a kid has poster paints.
Or puts PVA glue on it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's what. If the paper feels like that, I want to come back in my next life as paper.
Dream big, sweetie.
Is that it?
Yeah, see?
I thought that was the machine going nuts again, but no, it's just you being a weirdo.
I'm just, you know, getting down and dirty over here. I like this one. Turn it up. Turn it up. Little bit of redness there, but I am going upstairs now for Botox. Last time I was here, I didn't have it in my jaw, but what I have noticed is at the moment I'm getting a lot more frequent headaches. So we are going to go in on the jaw this time and then just do the usual little spattering of
sprinkling.
Sprinkling of goodness.
That's much spattering.
Yeah, that. So yeah, do you think?
Now, yours is really interesting because when this is tense, as soon as you have the treatment, you feel it straight away.
Yeah.
Almost like an acupuncture type of therapy, right?
Yeah.
So great. Okay, we'll go in and do that. Sit up. Let's have a look.
Do the Cadbury's advert.
Slightly higher.
Yeah.
Slightly higher. So what does that mean? Let's start with.
This is the face of someone who is usually in bed over an hour ago, but we have had the Batmen here, which I never thought I would say that, but we've had the guys that look after the bats, and they have been monitoring the bat boxes all evening, hiding in bushes and things like that, monitoring and counting, and they just informed me very kindly that they counted over 300 bats leaving our property. So in other words, the bats own this house now, pretty much. But he's basically going to put some words together and explain, my husband is home from golf as well, fantastic. But explain basically what the plan is to try and work out how we can live harmoniously with the bats that are currently in our house. I've also, obviously, all of my swelling has gone down now, and I am left with the glowiest of the glowy skin and fresh nails. And I always get so many questions about my nails because I have like very, very pared back nails. And so I thought I would tell you that my nails are 3 coats of marshmallow from the gel bottle and then top coat, and that's all I have. And it's just like clean, pretty nails, but they just, I don't know, they just feel lovely. Okay, Porty, off out you go. It has just gone 7:30 and I'm out on a run this morning, and I've cut it a little bit short because I've had so many thoughts on today's run that I wanted to share with you. First and foremost, I feel very lucky today because the only thing I hoped for is that I would wake up. That's the only thing I hoped for today, and it happened. I know that sounds so cringe, but I say those things because then when anything else comes after it, you are literally like the happiest person in the world. If you just hope and pray that you wake up that day, poet, when life serves you all of the lovely things and all of the difficult things don't feel quite so difficult, and the lovely things feel otherworldly. And I have such a lovely day today, you have no idea. And all I hoped for was the fact that I would wake up. Then I had enough time that I was able to go on a run, which usually I don't when I have to be in London, so another little gift. And I didn't make it for the church, I didn't make it for the bells, but I thought to myself, you don't need the bells to enjoy the church. You can enjoy the church without the bells. That's absolutely fine. So I enjoyed the church without the bells. I then had another thought, which was, there are some people coming down the road. I better look like I know what I'm doing. I better look like I know that, you know, how to run and have good running etiquette. So I started like running a bit faster. And I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Just enjoy the run. Doesn't matter what they think. You don't have to look like you know what you're doing. You don't have to pretend that you're a good runner. You can just put one foot in front of the other and enjoy the run in the way that you enjoy the run. And then the other thing that I realised whilst on my run was that because I'm enjoying my run so much and I'm not thinking, God, I hate this. This is so miserable. I hate all of this. I'm having such lovely thoughts that I'm actually, this is so bad. I'm running down the road and I'm smiling to myself. Obviously I'm going so slow, so I look even weirder. Like I'm going slow and I'm running and I look like I'm enjoying myself. Like, how am I that weird? How have I got to this point in my life where I don't care so much what people think, that I'm actually running down the road and I'm smiling to myself? Next I'm going to be talking to myself. Oh my God. But also I had another thought that was like, I thought, do you know what, I really can't be bothered to run today. Even though I've got this gift, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to run to the end of the road. And I got to the end of the road and I didn't even realise that I got to the end of the road, and I was enjoying it so much that I just kept running. Honestly, it's the funniest journey that I'm on at the moment, and sharing my thoughts that just help me no end is really providing me with another level of joy. And so I hope it's okay that I share these things with you. I don't know whether they'll help you on your runs, maybe they'll help you on your just exercise in general, or just life in general. Just life. Because today I'm going to put on an outfit that makes me feel lovely, and I'm going to be smiling all day in London, and I'm not going to care what anyone thinks of me because I'm going to feel so lovely that that's all that matters. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the house now, otherwise I will be late. Very slowly. Fresh off my run and feeling wonderful. Just got out of the shower, skincare done, and oh my goodness, my skin feels incredible. And I've also just done a little concoction of supplements. So my supplements at the moment, L-glutamine, which is just forever going to be a staple in my everyday life, I think. 1 scoop of that in here. Then I have these new BioCare drops to add to my water, basically. This is the Nutrisorb Methyl B12 for energy, nervous and methylation support. I have definitely noticed a difference in how I'm feeling since I started taking this. And if you remember, I used to have the B12 injections and they used to make me feel superhuman, but I think it was too much for me, so it would make my skin break out.
this so far seems to be working really well. And then I've also got the Nutrisorb D3 and K2, which is a liquid vegan vitamin D3 and K2 for immune and bone support. And then the final thing that I've popped in here is my ashwagandha, which is supposed to help with like regulating, I think, stress levels and things like that. I take it because it's supposed to help with some of my symptoms, and I think it does because I'm living my best life. But I put it in about this much water. It's not the nicest of tasting things. I could add some like lemon or something like that, or I could add it to a smoothie. But in all honesty, I've got to the point where it's just easier to have it with water and ice. So also have this is a BioCare female multi-nutrient. I'm not going to introduce that just yet because I want to see how the drops like perform long term, and then once I've done that I'll add in the vitamins as well. So it's all a bit of a process.
I have come upstairs to my husband having opened all of my Veluxes for me so that I have the wonderful views over the garden. Oh, such a joy. The body products I'm using this morning is this Rahua Enchanted Island Body Glow Serum. This is youth-giving plant-based collagen booster, and it smells really lovely, so I'm interested to see how my skin feels with this. And I'm using up the last of my talcum powder, and then I'm moving to my natural Bamford one. As you can hear, the workmen are arriving, and it's going to be a busy day at the house again. I also need to do my brows today, so I'm going to, because I realised, they are seriously overgrown. So I'll get my Tweezerman tweezers and give them a one. Oh my goodness me. Just give them a quick spruce. Wow, this side is sprouting. And then once you've had a little bit of a trim, I go in with these. It's a little razor from Amazon, and it just tidies things up. Gets rid of the fuzz around my brows, makes everything a little bit sharper, separates my hair from my eyebrows. And then you just try and get rid of it all off of your face. It's all on my face. Should really do this before I shower, but never mind. Just makes my eyebrows look so much smarter, because I have wild and unruly brows anyway, and so just tidying them up a bit makes them look a little bit less intense. We are ready to head to London today. I am wearing my Meraki Heritage hat, which I am slowly, I think, managing to stretch out just a little bit, but it does leave a little dent on my forehead, and I will be taking it off today, but never mind. But you always want to take your hat off when you're kind of inside. I'm wearing an old Zimmermann dress. This is, gosh, 6 years old? And it's one of the classics, one of my favourite silhouettes that they've ever done. I actually think that Reformation also did this style a few years later, but it is so flattering the way that it sits, and the pleats and the darts over the bodice are my favourite. This is one of those dresses that I'm like, if it ever gets ruined, I'm going to have to like dye it another colour, because it is just so wearable. Obviously I love the classic white, but it is my favourite, absolute favourite. I'm going to take a cardigan, but I don't think I'm going to need it. But basically we're heading into London today because I'm doing something very, very exciting. So you'll know I went to the global headquarters last week. I'm heading back today. I think 10 years ago Lydia would never have thought she would be admitting this on the internet. She probably wouldn't have ever thought that she was at this point in her life or would come to this point. But here we are. Life changes, interests change, we evolve as humans, and just like the way that my dress sense has changed, my musical taste has changed as well. And So today I am heading for a tour of the headquarters of Classic FM. Now you'll know I've been on a huge journey with Classic FM, and it's just gently woven its way into my life over the last few years. I'm not one of those people that knows all of the composers' names, all of the song names. It's actually quite a complicated thing to know. They're like violin in A minor, whatever. There's lots to them. And I realised that trying to know that stuff made me, it made it not enjoyable, because it felt like I was trying to prove to people that I was worthy of enjoying this, when the reality is that you just want to enjoy it. And it's not about proving to people that you're the most knowledgeable on the subject. For me, it's just about, how does it make me feel? What is it about it that I enjoy? And doing more of that, and not worrying about the needs of society for us to be experts in everything and always know all of the names of the songs to our favourite composers and all of the words to the lyrics of all of our favourite songs. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. What I care about is when I wake up in the morning, Classic FM plays on my radio next to me, and it makes me so happy waking up. Today I woke up to the Waltz of the Flowers from the Nutcracker. What a beautiful piece of music to wake up to. It was so magical, and the only reason I know that is because I Shazammed it, because I was like, I have to put this on my playlist. And that's the only time I ever learn like the names of songs, and often it's very difficult to know. And the reason why I changed to the sounds of Classic FM was because, as much as Ali says that I'm a morning person, I think I'm a morning person because I've made my mornings as lovely as they can possibly be. I don't set unrealistic expectations of my mornings, so I'm not going to be bouncing out of bed like Tigger first thing in the morning. It's probably going to be a bit of a slow process, but what I've got my Stanley cup right next to me, which is filled with ice and water, so I get a nice zingy glass of ice cold water in the morning. I'm woken up to beautiful, beautiful pieces of music from Classic FM. There's a really lovely light on my alarm clock that's just a soft wake up as well. So usually by the time the music is waking me up, I've really kind of come out of that deep sleep anyway because of the light next to me. I always have a fluffy dressing gown right nearby to just wrap myself up in if I'm cold, and that is my process for getting out of bed. I might give Lumi a little bit of a hug, but I try and make the most of the good things that are to be found in the morning. And what I've found is that takes the edge off things. It doesn't make mornings the best, but my expectations are not for the mornings to be the best. It's just for them to be a tiny little bit lovelier. And if they are, that's just lovely. And Classic FM really weaved its way into my life in that way. I then realised that there were other areas of my life where I was probably doing things that were counterintuitive to my personality and the type of person that I am, like listening to really like over-the-top music in the car. In the car is not a place where I want to be overly stimulated, and I don't want to be, you know, excitable or whatever. Driving can be quite a stressful experience. The way other people drive can impact the way that we feel, the way that people conduct themselves on the road. Just the other day, I pulled out on someone on a blind corner, and I could see them in my rear view mirror losing their marbles at me. And it was just one of those moments where I couldn't see you coming because I'm on a blind corner. You were probably going a little bit too fast. But it really, on the grand scheme of things, doesn't matter. I'm calm, but you've just worked yourself up into an absolute frenzy. I don't know what music they were listening to, and I don't know if Classic FM would be the cure to their hysteria, but for me, it was very much like I want everything that I'm doing in my car to be a calming experience. I don't want to go to sleep, but I want it to be a calming experience. And so Classic FM is usually with me on most of my journeys if I'm not listening to a book. And so I feel very, very honoured to have been asked to go there today, because I think, again, it's one of those moments where I've never expected to ever be invited there, because I'm not someone that really, you know, I don't study classical music. I'm not a classical artist. I'm not anything like that. I'm just someone that really enjoys it and loves sharing with you guys what I really enjoy, hoping that you might really enjoy it too. And so to be invited, this is such a big thing for me because classical music is everything to me in life now. I don't really listen to any other music unless I'm in a club. But even then, usually if I'm going to a concert or something like that, it's a classical concert nowadays. So I'm very excited. I'm going to try and stay calm though, because I do tend to get myself quite giddy. So I am going to try and keep that under wraps and not let myself get over stimulated. But also I'm going to be filming some social media content with them as well, which I'm really looking forward to, and I'm a bit nervous, but I'm sure it's going to be lovely. I'm sure the team are going to be lovely. So yeah, anyway, that's my day. I've also got a meeting to discuss working together, which I'm very excited about as well. And then Carrie and I have decided to stay in London for drinks. We're going to try and find a really lovely hotel rooftop or garden. There's so many lovely hotel gardens in London. We've been looking at the Ritz Garden, the Dorchester Garden, and also the Berkeley rooftop pool. So we're just going to see where it takes us today, but it's Friday, lovely start to the weekend. So yeah, that's my outfit for the day as well, and what we're going to be doing. And I've got to tell you, my shoes are Giampiero Rossi as well, and my hat. Well, you know what my hat is. Anyway, let's go. Ready to head inside again. Part of the furniture now, me. Got my sticker, but also I've got one for me to keep for myself. How cool is that? Such a child, but I'm so excited. But I'm not getting excited, I'm keeping it cool. I'm remaining calm and cool and calm.
Do you want to come and say hi to the team behind the scenes? So we've got our producers and our editors. Lydia and so David is our deputy managing editor. So
nice to meet you. Welcome to Tasco. No, thank you for coming. We understand you're a fan.
Olga is one of our producers. On our 10 Walkers breakfast show under. We've got Maggie, who is our
Lovely, love your dress. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we're going to need that. Yeah.
The playlist of today.
Oh wow. This will go out after it goes live.
Yeah.
One of the things we really love to do is just to talk to people who love, you know, classical music and love classical band, and maybe kind of like, you know, the reasons why, you know, they enjoy their music and what sort of role it plays in their life. Because I think that provides a really nice kind of like point of connection, I think, to other people who you know feel the same way.
And I think that I think for me, I didn't realise that there was different ways to enjoy music, and I think that's the thing that I've really learned is the sort of impact that it has on me. And when I don't listen to anything else now because I like to keep my sort of bass line at a really calm place, and so now I'm just like classic FM is what keeps me there. So I'm just
brilliant.
That's lovely.
But then also,
really
don't tell the good stuff now.
I was going to say, can we get a picture?
Would you mind if we took
my most memorable experience would have to be, I think it would be, gosh, that's such a good question, because I've only really started going to concerts in the last few years, and so I haven't been to many, but I have a long list of some that I would like to go to. But my best friend took me to the Royal Albert Hall recently to the Film Music Gala, and I think some of my favourite pieces are from film as well. And we had a wonderful box. It was my Christmas present, and it was just the most lovely experience of remembering those moments of films that have touched you, from Hans Zimmer to John Williams, and it was incredible, absolutely incredible. I feel like such a fangirl. Got to be the leading lady of your life, so yeah.
That was great.
That's
Such a geek.
That's funny.
Oh, it's so
Guys,
nice.
it's going to come out and I'm going to be like, Lydia, you are high on endorphins.
Studios, so everything can be next live. We've got yes to 7 for capital.
Got one for Jenny, but oh, she's so sweet.
It's a beautiful cover.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. This is where it all happens. Hello, Annie.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Marie. Hello, welcome.
I can't believe I'm here, so this is...
Well, you're very welcome.
Definitely a tune for a summery July afternoon. Mozart, The Marriage of Figaro Overture, Prague Sinfonia, conducted by Christian Bender. Well, my word, aren't we lucky in the UK to have so many beautiful seaside towns, and it was the best place to visit. We lived in the valleys of South Wales. The memories are still strong of that time in the 60s and 70s of definitely ice cream and donkey rides. That's nice.
So I have just been into the studio with Anne-Marie, and oh, I don't think I've ever smiled like this in my life. It was so lovely hearing her speak and also understand a little bit more about the Classic FM sort of vision when they set out, because it really was exactly why I got into classical music. It was that removing of the sort of like pretentiousness about it that you maybe sometimes get in that world, and making it something that anyone can listen to and anyone can enjoy. And I just feel like a kid in a candy store. Here I am, stood outside here. Margarita Taylor bought those roses there. I was listening to her yesterday in the car. It's just so surreal. My face has been like this all morning. So we're just gonna get a picture here because I feel like this shot, I mean, unreal. We finished up at Classic FM and I'm sad to go. I felt like that was my new home. I love it there. I'm starting to get on like first name basis with the guy on the door at Global as well. Loved it. But what a wonderful, wonderful start to the day, and what a wonderful team. I can't believe how many people there were like behind the scenes. The one thing we said was that everyone is quite young as well, which I think is really, really lovely. But it was so wonderful hearing what their like mission was when they set out to start Classic FM, and to just make classical music accessible to everyone and enjoyable to everyone, and I feel like they've absolutely achieved that. So it was lovely to come in and tell them about my classical FM journey and what I've experienced, what I enjoy, and go behind the scenes. We are now on our way. Oh my goodness me. We are now on our way to our next meeting, and after that it will be friendship wine time, so looking forward to it.